Okay, so an angle bisector is a ray that divides one angle into two angles that are congruent. See, I marked them with two little congruent marks. And then again, you're going to add that to your vocabulary packet by the end of the chapter, which, like I said yesterday, I think we only have one section left, so we're almost there. Example 1, QS bisects PQR, and measure of PQS is 24 degrees. Find the measure of angle PQR. The first thing we're going to do is draw. This says QS ray, QS bisects angle PQR. Let's draw angle PQR. Here's my angle. Matthew, can you tell me where, or different question, can you tell me which letter the vertex of this angle is going to be?
Q.
That is correct. Very good job. Because Q is the middle letter for the PQR. And then from there, the P and the R can be on different rays. It doesn't really matter if P's on top or R's on top, just P and R. And then we're going to draw an angle bisector. That is a ray QS. So if the ray is QS, my endpoint still has to be Q. It has to divide this angle into two equal angles. So there's QS. And if they are equal angles or they are congruent angles, I can mark them with the same arcs. Now everybody knows they're congruent. All right, measure of angle PQS is 24 degrees. PQS is 24 degrees. We have to find PQR. Jesse, good morning. Can you help me find angle PQR?
Yes. Glad no. Didn't you have to do those subtractions that involve the 24 degrees?
So 24 degrees is just this little angle right here. And PQR is going to be the big angle.
Since you said that both of the sides, from the bisector,
Both of these angles are congruent. So I would add them together, but what's this other one? You said they're congruent. What does that mean this is? Number-wise. If this one is the same as this one, it is 24 degrees. Thank you. Those of you that just came in, we are doing our notes from last time. You already have these notes from yesterday. Okay, so if we know that they're both 24, we can add them together. Oh, here's a crazy question. What allows me to add together the two smaller angles to equal the big angle? Lynn, what is that called? Ooh, no. Definition of congruence would be if they are congruent, then they're also equal. If they're equal, then they're also congruent. What allows me, listen to the words I'm saying, what allows me to add together these two angles? And together, when we add them together, they make a big angle. Avneet? The angle addition postulate. Just, so we're remembering these things. I'm not making a big chart. I'm just going over it. Angle addition postulate. There we go. All right, so then once you add those together, we get 48 degrees. So measure of angle PQR is 48 degrees. Make sure, I said this yesterday also, make sure that you are writing your angles with the degree symbol. Remember, what does the little m mean? Who can tell me what the little m means? We learned that yesterday too. Lynn? Nope, the little m. The little m? What, Alex? Measurement. So if I write just angle PQR, I'm talking about the angle, but if I write M, angle PQR, we're talking about the number. All right. Angle MNP is a straight angle. NQ, the ray NQ bisects. Find the angle measures of all three angles. So let's start by drawing MNP is a straight angle. Oh no, somebody help me. What is a straight angle? Austin, what's a straight angle? It is a straight line. I'm going to have 3 letters on this line. The question is, what should the middle letter be? Alexa, can you tell me what the middle letter will be? N is correct. Thank you, girl. So M and P, N is the middle because that's the vertex of the angle. It says NQ bisects. Ryan, what does bisect mean? Well, for this one, it will mean goes up, but what does it mean in general? Divides the angle into 2 different angles? Congruent angles, right. So I'm going to draw that one straight up. Find the angle measures of all 3 angles. So the first angle is given to us, measure of angle. Oop, I forgot to put Q down. Q. Here we go. Measure of angle MNP. Measure of angle MNP, John?
MNP is 180 degrees.
180 degrees. Perfect, because that's a straight line. Now, measure of angle, we've got another angle now that we need to find. Maggie, can you tell me a different angle that I need to find? And the measurement.
Q and P is 90 degrees.
Q and P is 90 degrees, okay. And then measure of angle, and I'm going to mark that angle that she just told me. Too many colors. Here we go. Marked that one. And then I need the other angle. Jay, can you help me with the other angle? What's the name of it? QNM, which is 90 degrees. Perfect. So if we have 180, if we bisect that, we're going to get 2 90-degree angles. Ooh, what's another word? This was like in our notes yesterday, but I didn't even say it. I think it was yesterday. I don't know. I didn't say it whenever it was. What's another word for like 90 degrees, 2 segments that are lines, anything that crosses to make 90 degrees? Does anybody know that word? Starts with a P. Yeah, perpendicular. Just wondering if we knew that word from previous course. Okay. All right, find the indicated angle measure using what you know about angle addition and angle bisectors. Here we've got measure of angle 3 equals 3x minus 4. I kind of like put them in there as I'm reading. Measure of angle 2 is 2x plus 5. Measure of angle BFD is 100 degrees. And we have to find the measure of angle 3. Ideas? David, do you have an idea? Okay, think a little longer. We know measure of angle 2. We know angle 3. We know BFD, which I colored in green, is 100. David, do you have an idea? Not 180. Do these make us? Yeah. Do these make a straight line? No. So they're actually equal to 100. Yeah. So 2x hold it, 2x 5 plus 3x minus 4 equals 100. So 5x plus 1 equals 100. You're going to take away 1, 5x equals 99. Am I doing that right? Those are not nice answers? Okay. Not nice answers. Do decimal. Pull my calculator out today. 99 divided by 5, 19.8. Is that my final answer? Nope. It's not my final answer. Why? Because what's it asking for me to find for my final answer? Angle 3. So I'm going to substitute 19.8 times 3 minus 4. Measure of angle 3 is 55.4 degrees. Okay, next one. If measure of angle ABC is 4x minus 12. ABC, that's the whole thing, the big one. And ABX is 24. ABX is 24. ABX, this one right here, is 24. I'm assuming degrees.
If it's a bisector, would the other angle XBC also be 24? Or do we not know that?
It's a good question. Find the value of x. It does not say anything about bisecting, does it? Well, okay, so here's the thing. These notes could have a typo in it. Maybe it should have been a bisector, but if we look at this, if all I know is this one little angle is 24, and I know the full thing is 4x minus 12, there's no way I can solve this. The only way I could solve this is if I knew something about angle XBC. So right now this question is not solvable. So what could we say? Let's make it solvable. What could we say to know that that 24 and 24, to know that these were both 24? What could we say using the terminology that we just learned? Maggie, I think, were you just saying? What is an angle bisector?
ABC, the angle ABC was divided into two angles. I don't know what
This is the hard part. So let's say if you were gonna try to explain to me that this was being bisected, because this is, I don't know, it's missing some space up here. Maybe we should put that in.
It was bisected by angle BX.
Okay.
Line BX.
Almost. Ray. That's what I'm looking for. So what we'll say is ray BX is an angle bisector. If we have that information, now we can solve it. If we have that information, now we can say, well, this one is also 24. And that makes 4x minus 12 what? That makes the whole angle what? Cameron, what's the whole angle? Yep, 48. So now we can add 12. 60. And get 15. And all it asks for is, what is x? X would be 15. Note to self, this has a typo on it. That was a good discussion, though. All right, last two examples. Promise you'll have lots of time to work on your assignment. If measure of angle ABX is 5x, ABX is 5x. This one right here is 5x. And measure of angle XBC is 3x plus 10. We have to find the measure of angle ABC.
Are we still missing?
We could be, or maybe not. Let's find the measure of angle ABC. If ABX is 5x, and I'm going to put like degree symbol around that, and XBC is 3x plus 10, we'll just put some degrees around that. We're going to find the measure of angle ABC. How do we find the measure of angle ABC if we know the two smaller pieces? Steven. Morning. If I know the two smaller angles, how would I find the big angle? I would add them up. Okay, so measure of angle ABC is equal to 5x plus 3x plus 10. Measure of angle ABC is equal to 8x plus 10. We cannot solve anything because we don't know any more information. If I knew that these were equal to each other, if BX is an angle bisector, if I gave you that piece of information, what could we do now? If I knew that these two were congruent angles. John?
Would you say 3x plus 10 equals 5x?
Sure. When we've got x's on both sides of the equation, you remember you want to like subtract one of them away. Which one should I take away? The 3x, yeah. So I've got 10 equals 2x, divide by 2, get x equals 5. And if I plug that back in, I'm going to get 25 each. So what would the measure of angle ABC equal? 50 degrees. All right, I want you to try the last one. As you guys are trying it, I'm going to talk on the video before I turn it off. You're going to have a worksheet on this tonight. You also will have a few review questions on your worksheet because tomorrow we're going to have a small quiz. Told you about this yesterday. Tomorrow the quiz is on things like, and I put the stuff in your worksheet, you'll see it, segment, addition postulate, and things like finding the midpoint and the distance formula. It'll be short on those three things. So the assignment that I have for you today, there's like 7 questions of the new stuff and then review things. All right? So go ahead and try that question. I'll come around and check it.